Hi, this is Demetria from Petra Star, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the January birthstone, which is garnet, my son's birthstone. He loves garnets. And so garnets come in various colors that most people are not aware of. So we know the typical rhodolite garnet, which is this more of a plummy, grapey red color. Can I get this in focus? And this happens to be a very cool vintage ring that kind of has the space age Jetsons feel. But rhodolite garnets are one of the most common garnets that you see in jewelry, as well as the Almandine garnet, which is more of that red, dark, deep red color in this very cool retro ring, platinum 18 karat gold. So those we see all the time. We see it in Victorian jewelry, we see it in modern day jewelry. It's an affordable stone, it's a strong stone. If I remember correctly, a Mohs hardness of 7 to 7.5. The fun garnets move into the colored stones where we have this Spessartite garnet, which is also Mandarin garnet. It's a super fun, bright, orangey color. We strung these beads with pearls and some gold beads to make it into a nice necklace. There's another orangey color garnet that I happen to not have right now in front of me, but I do have a strand of them, and they're hessonite garnets, and they graduate from, it's almost like a burnt orangey red, gradiating to lighter orangey to a light yellow color, so they vary in color. And then we have this new popular color of garnet called Malayan garnets. And these happen to have more of a salmony, pinkish color to them. It's hard to, maybe I'll do this. Almost like, I'm gonna say podparacha, but not. And they're extremely affordable, super fun. And the most common green color, which happens to be the Tsavorite. And the Tsavorites are a super bright green, grassy green, but not in the tone of an emerald. They're almost brighter and more vibrant. I put these in a threader. I had recently sold, I'd done the same with the Malayan garnets I had. They just look fantastic on, and they move really lovely in the way that they catch the light, and they're comfortable. And then the most expensive and rarest of garnets are the Demantoid garnets, with the Russian lined ones holding the highest value. Demantoid garnets almost look like a peridot, but they're not. They are a limey green color. Obviously, this is not a good spot for me to be taping the stones because I don't think it's showing them as beautifully as possible. But the Demantoid garnet, this one came out of an old ring that we are going to set in a new, more modern style ring. So this mounting, which is a bathtub style mounting, was made specific for this Demantoid garnet, and it will end up being set in a simple setting. We're not done yet. And one of the unusual characteristics of a Demantoid garnet, specific to this stone, it's not all garnets, it's just a Demantoid, is that it is highly magnetic. So you can take an earth magnet, which are not very expensive. It's also a good jeweler's tool for seeing if jewelry is magnetic. And you can see that it actually is magnetic. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm dragging it. The other distinct characteristic of a Demantoid garnet is its horsetail inclusion, which literally looks like a horsetail. And it's always fun when you find one that has the classic inclusion in it, kind of like sways, has this like curve and then feathers out. So those are the January birthstones. Thanks for coming by.